So today we will discuss about how to create a purchase order from a blanket order, or we say how we create a blanket order, and from that blanket order how we create the purchase order. It's one of the most important topic and one of the most key topic in purchase. Today we were talking about how to create blanket order in purchase. So that's why it's one of the most important topic. And basically, I picked this topic according to the comments on the last video. On the last video, I got the comment on to create the video on a blanket order, and most people like that comment. So, as I understand that most people want to know how to create blanket order in purchase. So today's the video. So let's begin. First of all, before beginning the video, I want to ask you one simple question. What if your company needs to purchase the same material from the same supplier multiple times during this year? Do you create a new purchase order every single time in JDE? Tell me, guys. Tell me the tell me not tell me, but tell me in the comment section. Means my question is that what if your company needs to purchase the same material from the same supplier, not from a different supplier. Please listen my words carefully. Same material and same supplier multiple times during the year. So what your company do? Whether it's create multiple times PO? No, they create a blanket order. Simply, they create a blanket order of the same item and a same supplier, and according to their requirement, they create purchase order from that blanket order. For example, uh, your company wants a leather from one supplier, from a same supplier, and he want a leather of 2000 kg in January, 3000 kg in Feb, and around 3000 kg in March, and around 2000 kg in April, for example. So what your company do? Whether your company create purchase order again and again? No, your company create one order, one PO of 12,000 kgs leather for the same supplier, and each and every month, in for example in a Jan, he create one PO of 2000 quantity from that 12,000 quantity, and Feb 3000, he create another PO of 3000. uh, Not creating another PO, just release the quantities. What your company do? They just first they release the 2000 quantities from the 12,000 which they already created. Then they release the 3000 quantities from that 12,000 which they already created. And then they release 3000 according to the months. So that 12,000 kg PO which they created in the starting is known as a blanket order, and from that blanket order they continuously release the quantities according to their needs. Why we name that blanket? Because you can understand that it's a long order like a blanket. So in a normal way, we can say that a blanket order is a long-term purchasing agreement where the company agree to purchase a total quantity or amount from a same supplier over a period of time. Whether the actual requirement comes, we release a portion of the blanket order, and JTE generate a purchase order from that release quantity. I think, guys, you understand. So this is the theory part. Now let's begin the practical part. So for that, you have to go to IV. IV, it's when we go to IV, like it's taking time. What is IV? IV is interactive version. Why I go with IV? Because for creating the blanket order, the process is same, that you have to go to P4310 purchasing application. But in case of blanket order, you have to need the different version. So you can use the standard version. What's the standard version? I can tell you. The standard version was sorry, wait. I can tell you the standard version. So the standard version was, you can see from here, this place. See, this is the blanket order inquiry. So this is the standard version. You can copy that. Now go to P4310. that version, and now you have to go to plus icon, and first you have to put the see OB. You get the OB. I cross it, and you get the OB order type. What is OB order type? If you want to see what is OB order type, first you go to UTC. Here you can write 00DT, and you can search OB. So OB is the blanket order, right, guys? It has different order activity rule. If you want, I can also show you that. What's the order activity rule for blanket order? OB is the standard order type for blanket order. He sees his status blanket order status starts with 210. Then simply go to plus icon. Here put the branch plan BU dash that 101. Supplier was you can take any of the supplier. 449 was it was my supplier. You can take any of the supplier, right? Here you can put item number. Suppose I can put item 00 is the item kit was my me created by me. So I was right 15. So see, I was creating the blanket order of 15 quantity. Right, guys? Now you can save that order. Now, if you open that order, you check the status. The status was 210 and 215. The status was right. Basically, now you have to go to the release application where you can release the particular quantities of that PO. P4330. Wait a minute. P4360. It is the application for release. Here you can see work with order release. You can write the order. Order is 405 OB. You can get the order. Just click on the button and you can, for example, release quantity is 15. So it's depend upon you how much you want to release. If you can release 15, it will not become a blanket order. It was just like you just create a normal order. So for example, I release just 5 quantities. Uh, so just click on it, and when you search it, see open quantity is 10. From 15 quantities, open quantities become 10, and 5 quantity you already release, but you can't get the order. Where is that 5 quantities? So you just go to form and do generate order, and you get the order. So this is the order number you get. So when you go to P4310, and when you write this order number, see this is the order number is that was generated today. It's